Hello everybody, I'm here with a Singer Quantum Stylist. It is model number 9980. Yes, it's a computerized sewing machine. It has a lot of capabilities. It can do all kinds of fun stitches, which is cool. I'm not sure exactly all the things it can do because I didn't really read the whole manual. I just read part of it, the parts I really need. And let's go over this machine a little bit with you so you guys can understand it a little bit better. What I do is I kind of interview a sewing machine or review a sewing machine with someone, and that kind of teaches you a little bit about the sewing machine. This is your top feed. It's a top feed. It feeds from the top. And when you drop that in, it's called a drop-in. So you drop it in, then you take your thread and you go work it around here and then cut it right there, okay? That's your bottom feed. Let's see. There's a lot of cool things about this thing. It has a little thing here that comes off where you can put your pant legs or your sleeves in so you can, better sew them. This has got an actual compartment. It has like places to put your goodies, which is kind of nice. Let's see what else. It has a speed control. We can go slow or fast. It has a reverse. It has a, lift the needle up here, and then her scissors. Now her scissors are not working because she's done 100 projects and never changed a knife, and one thread will cut and the other one won't. So in other words, the top part probably is not cutting because it's not how would you say not cutting well enough because of been having like 100 projects. They say every 6 to 8 projects you need to clean your knife. and then it said every 15 to 20 projects you're supposed to change the knife, the cutting part, into a new cutting one, so it never really wears out. Well, she let hers wear out. And I told her it'd be saving a lot more money if she would just change it herself. So I sent her the video from a friend that actually has a YouTube channel that actually tells you how to do it. So I sent her that video. Anyway, let's go on and tell you a little bit about this. I got to stand up because there's no way of telling you this because I can't see it. So I'm going to get up here and show you how to thread this, okay? This one you can thread from the front or the back because she's got one of the new spools in there because they don't get caught on the thread, which is really cool. Anyway, so you want to thread it from here, then here. See, it has number 1. It tells you what to do. Here. Then you go around this way, down this way, up around this way, because 4 would be down here, then up here. Now, before you actually thread it through this area, make sure your foot is in the highest position. So we push this back up to the highest position. See? It's on the highest position because it opens the chambers on your tension, and this is an automatic tension adjuster. So what it does is it kind of like reads your material, or somehow like you can program your machine to do cotton or whatever, and I'm really not sure how to do that because it's not my machine and I'm basically showing you the basics about the machine. So then you go around this way, and the uptake should be right in here, and it goes down in here, into the little thing here, and then into the needle. Now we'll show you how to actually thread the needle in a minute because my son taught me how to do it. And it's actually pretty easy. And at first I could not believe I did it. And he said, "Yeah, Mom, see, I told you they're easy." I said, "Yeah." I figure his 26-year-old man sits there and shows me how to use a machine that I've been running machines for almost all my life. Anyway, so here's your bobbin here, right here. And you're going to thread it off of here going into this one. Then it says number 2. And you have to follow through, like going up this way, I think. Yeah, going up. Then go this way. Then go into this where you're going to go up over this and then back this way and then around this. And then over here it shows you next diagram to go ahead and thread your thing through there. And then it pops in here and then you click it and it should automatically do it. Now, sometimes if you got your foot plugged in, you might have to push the foot to get it to spin, to turn it. But it should work because I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks really clean in there too. It's like, yeah, this lady kept her machine super clean. She knows what she's doing. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm going to close this back up, and I try to take off the sticker, and I still got a little bit there. I still got to work on it a little bit more. And we're going to show you how to thread this machine. I actually found my little stand, and I'm going to put it in here. And yes, you can see it. And I'm going to pull that thread out, okay, and I'm going to put this thing down, okay. And my son showed me how to do this because the lady said, if you can show me how to use the threader, I can't understand the stupid picture and understand what they're trying to say. And I said the same thing to my son. There is no way to thread this thing because I've never done it before and I can't figure it out. So anyway, we're going to try to show you. It goes this way, on there, like this. It goes onto that thing right underneath it, if I can do it. My son shows me, and here he's younger than me, and I've been doing this for a long time. And then you're supposed to push this in, and you stick this between the two little things that's up underneath there, and then you let it go. Oh shoot, I need to let everything go. You're not supposed to let go of the thread. All right, let me try this again. Oh my goodness, man, you think by now I could do something for myself. Okay, and you put it between those two little things, and then you let it go, and there, it threaded it. That's what he said. Just let it go, Mom. It'll thread. You sure? And he goes, yep. And I threaded it. There you go. I threaded it. I feel like, oh my gosh, how easy is that? And, you know, I mean, I saw one once that didn't have that and had all kinds of weird things you got to do to it, and it threaded it perfectly. So this is awesome. My son taught me something new. So you can actually thread your own sewing machine. I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. Anyway, let's go turn it on. It's right up here. We're going to turn this little guy on right here. And you see it? Turn it on. Then you got to let it set itself up, because that's what it does. It sets up. Now, I left this open so I can put the material in. I'm going to use a soft cotton. I think it just sewed fine. Drop this down like that. Get my threads off of there. And it's just scraps. I have tons of scraps. I use my scraps for showing you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so we got our speed control. Go over this again. Speed control, reverse, to lift the needle up to cut it. And the cutter's not working because it's very dull. We have it on a number 1 straight. I think we're going to change that to put a number 2. So we're going to go and push this button, and it changes the screen. And we're going to do number 2. There we go. And it's going to make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. Okay. And I'm not sure exactly what this crazy thing does. I haven't figured it out. But then you have all your extra things it can do from up on top here, where all those cool things are at right here. See, all the way through. So it shows you, like, this one is this one. You push that button. Then you go over here and you push this button. Okay. And then there should be another one in there that shows you how to do the next step, which I don't see it. But it's in there somewhere. Anyway, we're not worried about that. We're just going to basically do a straight stitch. So from now on, remember, when you're going to thread it, you make sure you put the foot up. You do not have to have it turned on. Okay, just thread it before you turn it on. And then you can use your threader, since I learned how to do this with my son. I feel like a ding-dong, because if I would have just listened to him the first time, I probably would have known how to do it and not have to worry about it. All right, let's listen how this one's running. Let me see, I got it on 2-speed. I said, doing a squeaking thing. I'm not sure what that's all about. I guess I should have looked into it, but, you know, some machines do that. And we're going to hit the reverse button. Whoops, I'm going to show you one more time. And it backs up and pulls it up. And then you go forward. Okay, and then we hit this button to pull the needle up. Okay, and you can leave it down if you want to show it better. And it's done in blue. I don't know if you guys see that. And on the other side, it should be white. It's white right there. So it's really working really good. Hopefully that you guys got something out of this video and learned how to thread a machine that I've never threaded a sewing machine like this. Actually, I never used a threader in my entire life because I've always, you know, used that backing right here, this back right here. Right here in this back here, it actually has a light colored, and you can actually hand thread it if you want to do it that way. It's whatever you want to do. If you want to use the threader, you can, or you can hand thread it. It's up to you what you want to do. Anyway, do you guys have a sewing machine like this? I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this before. I mean, I have computerized Singer sewing machines here that are for sale, but I don't have this one. I've actually never seen this one. I've seen the ones with cutters. I mean, I have brothers that have cutters and different sewing machines that have cutters. And usually people pull them out because they don't know how to fix them. And you have to be very careful not to yank it. and don't bend anything. So the lady said, "Are you sure it's not bent?" "No, it looks just like yours. Doesn't look bent at all." So she said, "Well, then it might be dull. Has she changed her blade lately?" No. And then I said, "Well, do you have video on that?" And then she sent me the video, and I sat and watched it and liked it and said, "Oh my goodness, that looks really easy." And I looked at it and I took it apart, and it was just so dirty and so much dust bunnies. I mean, I didn't save them. I don't know what I did with them. They flew away. We'll say it that way. But it was coated in it with thread. Had a bunch of old thread in it. Had a whole bunch of. And I thought, well, let's give it a try now. And then I put it back together and tried it again. It cuts maybe one and won't cut the other one, so it's really dull. And she goes, "Well, how many projects did she do?" I mean, usually it's 20 to 25 projects. You're supposed to change the blade. I don't know if it's ever been changed. And she said, "Well, and you better ask her." And I said, "Okay." So I asked her and sent her the video and said, "Do you guys want to do this yourself so you don't have to cost you a fortune? Or do you want me to do it? I'll have to go to the store and buy the blade since I don't have that blade. It's like an X-Acto knife type thing where you snap the blade off." And he said, "No, we'll take care of it. We actually have one of those." And I thought, oh, cool. So I don't have to do it. Yay. I'm getting ready to go somewhere, and I don't really want to have to be stuck trying to get this machine done before I leave. Anyway, so hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that anybody else has a machine like this. I'd love to hear from you. And what do you like about your machine? What you don't like about your machine? What is your favorite thing you like to do with your machine? Whatever question you want to answer, just answer one of those questions so I can hear from you. Okay, so have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.